Hi everyone, Jeri Bellini here from Recycle Parts for Art. Welcome to the little house. So today I'm just going to chit chat with you for a little bit about some of the projects I've been working on. I'm going to try to, or I am trying to get back on track with my vlogging. So firstly, do you notice anything different about me? I know, I'm so goofy. What the heck is wrong with me? Maybe my mother dropped me on my head when I was little. Cut all my hair off, okay? I just was very impulsive one day. I was talking about my hair with a friend, and one thing led to another. I went to the beauty salon place to get my hair cut, and she gave me she gave me a nice haircut. I was trying to grow it all out. And I left there and I felt frumpy. You ever feel frumpy? So I felt frumpy, so I'm thinking I should really just cut it all off. Anyway, I went back that afternoon and I said, yeah, just get rid of it. So she did. I mean, seriously, it's like an inch all the way around on my head, and I am loving it. Loving it. I had my hair this short when I had my bead store. And there's no work to it at all. You roll out of bed, you don't even have to touch it. It's super. So anyway, that's a big deal for me. And what else am I doing? I've been busy, and it's about 98 degrees here in Pennsylvania. It's horrible. So I'm staying inside, and thank goodness I have air conditioning. One of the projects that I am working on, I have in my hand, and I started going to the flea market again last week. Brian and I went, and it was really good fun. So we got a lot of nice things. So I got a box of these flashcards. So they're old. They were from. Do you hear my dog? He's trying to get the ball. Oh, it's Madison. She's playing with Max's ball. I'm so surprised. Anyway, sorry. Squirrel. They were from 1990, I think, or the late 80s, something like that. But they were just a little too white for me, so I coffee stained them. I think they look awesome now, and they're a very odd size. See how long they are? I love them. So I am going to, I have it on my list, make ephemera packs one of these days, and these are going to be in them. All right. The other thing, I told you, we went to the flea market. Well, there was a yard sale, church sale across the street from my house, too, on Saturday. And I ran over there, and I found this. Now, I am going to see, it's a flower press. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find, it says it's made in England on the back. Recently, I was watching somebody's video. I can't remember who it is, but I'm going to go look. And she had a flower press. I really have to turn around and see. It is Madison playing with the ball. She never plays with the ball. Max always takes it from her. Anyway, I'm going to go back and try to find the video. She was pressing flowers, and it looked so interesting. And she had a little tiny thing like this. And yeah, so I'm going to open it because it's got it was 50 cents at the church sale. And I said to myself, oh, Jerry, you know there's going to be a flower in here. And let's see if we can get it off without taking 20 minutes. I want to use them in my altered books, pressed flowers. I want to use them in my altered books. And I know there's a million ways to press flowers, but she had this, and I'm going to go back and look for that video because I was like, oh man, I need one of those. All right. There are some pressed flowers in here already. Because I said, when I bought it, I thought, oh, maybe there's some flowers in there. So there's some ferns. There's some ferns. Aren't they cool? I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I'm going to try to glue them or something, Mod Podge them or something. These look like they've really been in there for a very long time. Little pansies they look like. Anyway, there's a couple more, and I'm just tickled to death. 50 cents. So I'll just get rid of this, and I'll close it up in a little bit. Another thing I found when I was at the flea market over the weekend. Okay, the flea market was pretty bad this weekend because it's a holiday weekend. But that's usually when you can get a real good deal. You're going, what on earth, Jeri? What is wrong with you? This looks old, okay? First of all, it looks like it's polyester, not even cotton. And I don't really even like red, okay? But I was smitten with these. There's two of them, 2 placemats, and she was asking $2. I gave her the $2 because I said, oh my gosh, I just, like on a big scale, this could be like a rug. I just thought it was so sweet. And you know, I do the ratty rag rugs. So this is braided, and I crochet mine, but I said, and I've done rug braiding, believe it or not, many years ago. I made a rug to fit like a really big room. I think it was like a 10 by 12. It was enormous. And that was a labor of love, but it was really fun to do. So anyway, I don't know. I just bought them. You know, when something makes you happy, and $2, right? I couldn't pass it up. So I'm going to put it on my mom's table, which is right over here. I have it set up here. I think I'm going to put one on each side because I have 2 chairs there. All right. What else am I up to? Well, I'm a couple things. The creativity is finally coming back. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay. So when I was at the flea market, I found this kit. Of course, I don't have it right here. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to show it to you. When I was at the flea market, I found this kit, and it was this white board, and it had all these words. See the words? It had all these words all over it. They were stuck together. I thought it was paper, and I thought, oh, I thought it was like several sheets of the words because it's kind of thick. I was wrong. I didn't see this was in the back of it, and it's a little note, and it says haiku. It talks about haiku. I didn't even know what that was. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I know I live under a rock, but I'm happy there. So anyway, haiku is a very short poem. It's 17 syllables. So traditionally, the first line is 5 syllables, the second line is 7, and the last line is 5. And it says it started in Japan, and people would write these short poems describing ordinary things that happened in their life. Today it says haiku is written in every major language, and they give you a couple of examples of the little poems. I don't know, something came over me when I was looking at this, and I took all the words apart, and I sat with it. So this is like a magnet board, and I sat with it, and I started playing with it, and I said, you know what? This is a really good way to practice mindfulness and like some quiet time. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a very active person, and I get breathless sometimes when I'm making these videos because I want to talk faster than I think. And it's just my personality. And I was just talking to a friend about it today. I always have this sense of urgency, and I'm a bit impulsive. I can be a bit impulsive, and I'm recognizing these things. For example, okay, I'm working on a series for you guys, all right? A Rust series, and the first one's going to probably air this week or early next week. So it's almost finished. Anyway, rusting is a process that requires like all day. So I want to go, because I have to do it outside. I want to go outside, and I know in my head, I know what I want to do and what, you know, how it's going to look and all this stuff. And I want it to happen like fast, really fast. So I'm out there and it's like hours later and it's sweltering hot and I'm waiting for the sun to do its work and I'm getting very like frustrated. So anyway, did you know that about me? So now you know a little bit more about me. Let's get back to the haiku. So I was sitting when I got this, just got it yesterday, as a matter of fact. And late in the day, I sat with it and I opened it and I realized what it was and I made a little haiku poem. I hope you follow me on Instagram. If you don't, please go over and follow me on Instagram. I'm going to post my little poems over there among, you know, along with other things. I post inspirational things. I'm working on something. This vlog is going to be a little long, sorry. Anyhow, I made a haiku yesterday, and this morning, as soon as I came into the little house it was 6:30 a.m. this morning. I got here. It was so beautiful. I could hear the birds. See, I don't live here yet. You know that, right? But I could hear the birds. It was so quiet. Nobody was up. It was beautiful. I sat down and I did a haiku. And I said, Jeri, this is going to center you. It's going to help you be a little slower, mindful, a little more mindful. So I'm going to read it to you, my poem for this morning. The morning quiet, green trees around, no people. Summer, I love this. So it's supposed to be 3 lines. Like I said, 5 syllables, 7 and 5. And you know, if I make a little mistake and put a syllable too much or too little, please don't get angry with me. Anyway, it inspired me. It inspired me to get a book. So I found this book on my shelf, Singing and Rhyming, and it's a kid's book, and I love yellow, you know that. And I decided, so I'm taking a picture. I'm going to just backlog a second. I'm taking a picture of my haiku every day, so it's on Instagram. So I will have all my poems saved on Instagram, but I said, you know, I want them all in a book. I love altered books. You guys know that. I love altered books. So I picked this book. Most of my books are packed, but I wanted like a poetry book or something, and this was as close as I could get to that. Singing and Rhyming, and it's a kid's book. So it's, music, songs. So I spent about an hour, and I was going to do this as a little video for you, but I said, nah, you'll be bored out of your mind by the second poem. So I decided to I glued 3 pages together. I did not remove any pages. I won't get into fine detail about how I glued the pages together unless you want me to. But you know, all books are not created equal, and this one's a little weird. The spine's a little weird, and let's leave it at that. So I glued 3 pages together with some white wet glue. It's still a little wet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something to the background on this and put my haiku poems in here. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'll stamp them in, if I'll pen them in, if I'll paint them in. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I wanted the pages to be a little thicker so I could do a little art on them if I want to. So I'm just going to have a few moments of mindfulness with the poems every day. Yeah, I'm going to still use this probably. I'll put them on this and then move them into the book that I'm making, the altar book. I don't know. I'll let you know what happens as I go along. But that's what I'm going to do. And I'll share it with you. If you'd like me to share it with you, maybe once a week, I could show it to you. I could show it to you in the vlog. All right, so I just wanted to give you a quick little peek. This is a quick peek at what I'm doing that I just complained about with the rusting. Did you see that? That was fast. So Can you hear that? Can you hear that loveliness down there? Okay, I'm just going to quickly show you this one. Quick peek. It's going to come up quick and go quick. Okay, did you see? I know, I'm a nutball. All right, so I'm working on that. That's this month. I'm going to be trying, I want to try to do some series. So I have one more thing to show you. All right, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this. But this, we bought this at the flea market. It's a lamp. It actually goes like this, okay? It's a light. It hangs up on the ceiling. And we bought it last week. There was 2 of them. It was like a brass color. Not even brass. It was like that cheesy stuff you buy at like Home Goods or something. I don't know. At Walmart or whatever. It looked like that. And there was 2 of them, and the people just really wanted to get rid of them. So they said, you know, you can have the pair of them for $12. So I need 2 lights in my bathroom, and my husband collects lights, and he's got some really gorgeous lights, and I'm going to use some of them in my art room. But I don't know, I liked this. I just liked it. And so I repurposed it. So I sanded it. And if you follow me on Instagram, you could go into my feed and you'll see I did a little video. It might have showed, I think it showed up on my Facebook page as well, that video, where you could see the beginning before I did anything. Well, then I spray painted it white, and then I took acrylic paint and wiped like an off-white vanilla acrylic paint on it. And then I sanded it back. And I think it came out really cute. Look, it's going to look really, really cute in my bathroom. Okay? It's going to look really cute. And I'm going to also insert a photograph of this cabinet that Brian just brought home this morning from an auction. Okay, he told me not to tell you how much he paid for it, but he paid $1. Nobody wanted it. And I'm going to insert a picture. And I'm going to do a total redo on it. So I'll try to remember to take pictures as I go along, and so I could share it. And that's about it. I think I talked way too long. And I have missed you guys, and I hope you enjoy seeing some of my projects that I'm working on. And yeah, I'm going to do creative series on YouTube each month. If you have a request for a particular something, let me know. So I know one of the months, and I don't know if it'll be a month, it might be 6 weeks, it might be only 2 weeks in the month, but I want to do these series and themes. So I know one of them is going to be altered books. I'm going to start doing an altered book with you, work along with me, get your own altered book. We'll start at the beginning, and we'll go through, and I have some interesting techniques that I could share with you in that series. So stuff like that. I'm going to do maybe 1 month, maybe we'll do a fabric thing, what you could do with fabric strips and stuff like that. So if you have any thoughts, envelopes is another one. My mind has just been working on overload. So if you have any thoughts or ideas, challenge me. I love to be challenged. So thank you so much for watching and hanging with me, and I hope you have a blessed day full of love and recycled art, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.